part 3 that I will discuss today how to find out the Miller indices from a given plane. For this, I am drawing a three-dimensional Cartesian coordinate like this. This is say x-axis, or I would like to say this is x-axis and this is minus x, this is y-axis, this is minus y, and this is z, and this is minus z direction. According to this, I will draw the diagram of different unit cells, and the edge length of the unit cell for our convenience I will take it as a unit cube. So, first of all, I would like to draw a cube like this. And you see, I would like to find out the Miller indices of this plane. Okay? As we know that the origin cannot pass through the plane, or the plane cannot pass through the origin. Therefore, I would like to take the origin at this point. Therefore, you see this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the z-axis in the opposite direction. Therefore, the integers or raised indices are respectively along x, y, and z directions are infinity, because the plane is parallel to x-axis. You see, it is parallel to x-axis, and you see it is parallel to z-axis also. So the intercept along z-axis is infinity. That is, integer or raised indices is infinity. And you see the plane intersects the y-axis at unit distance, since it is a unit cube. Therefore, the intercept along y-axis is given by 1. So this is the integer. Therefore, the Miller indices along x, y, and z direction, x, y, and z direction, it will be the reciprocal of the raised indices or integers, which turns out to be 1 by infinity, that is 0, 1 by 1, that is 1, and again 1 by infinity, that is 0. So the Miller indices MI, Miller indices of the given plane here is 0, 1, 0. Okay, you can take the screenshot of it. Now, I would like to draw the second case. You see, I am drawing another cube, and I have to find out the Miller indices of the given plane, which I have shaded. You see, I would like to find out the Miller indices of this plane, downward plane. This plane. This plane. So, since I cannot take origin on the point, on any point in this plane, therefore I am taking the origin at this direction. So it is x-axis, it is y-axis, and this one is z-axis. This is the origin. You see, therefore, the integers or raised indices is along x, y, and z direction respectively are along x-axis you can see that the plane is parallel to x-axis, therefore it is infinity. The plane does not intersect the y-axis because it is also parallel to y-axis. Therefore, it is also infinity. And along z-axis, it intersects the plane along negative z-axis. You can carry the picture in its origin, and along negative z-axis, the plane intersects the z-axis at -1 unit. Therefore, the Miller indices will be reciprocal, that is 0, 0 and -1/1, that is -1, and mi cannot be written in negative sign, therefore it will be 1 bar. So 0, 0, 1 bar. This plane is considered as 0, 0, 1 bar, or Miller indices of this plane is 0, 0, 1 bar along x, y and z direction. In the next step, I would like to draw another cube and define the direction of another plane. And in this case, you see, I am drawing the cube again. This cube, and I would like to denote the indices of this plane shaded by green shade. I am taking the axis, say suppose in this direction. So this is the x-axis, z-axis. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So it is obvious that the plane is parallel to y-axis and parallel to also x-axis. Therefore, the integers or base indices turns out to be along x, y and z direction. Since it is parallel to x-axis, the integer will be, or base indices will be 0, infinity. Along y-axis, it is also parallel to y, therefore it will also be infinity. And along z-axis, you see, it intersects at the midpoint of the z-axis at positive direction. This is the origin, therefore it is half. So the Miller indices, which are the reciprocals of the base indices, which turns out to be 0, 0 and 2. Okay? Therefore, next one, I take another plane. You see, you can take a screenshot of this. Next one, you see, I am taking another plane. Let us take this plane in the cubic unit cell or lattice, whatever it will be. Suppose this is a cube and I am taking this plane. Okay? I'll shade it so that you can understand better. I'm going to find out the Miller indices of the plane shaded by the green chalk. Now, I am taking the origin along this point. I am repeatedly saying that the origin cannot be taken on any point on the plane. Therefore, this is x-axis, this is going to be the y-axis, and this is the z-axis along opposite direction. So you see, the integers or base indices along x, y and z-axis of the intersects. Along x-axis, it is infinity, since the plane is parallel to x-axis. You see this parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis. Okay? Parallel to x-axis. Again, parallel to x-axis. So it is the intercept on x-axis is infinity. Now, it intersects the y-axis at unit length. That is, the intercept or base indices at along y-axis is 1. And again, it intersects the z-axis again at unit distance, so it is also 1. Therefore, Miller indices turns out to be the reciprocal of these base indices, that is 1 by infinity, which is 0, 1 by 1, 1 and 1. Again, 0, 1, 1. Next one, there is a more critical case. I am dropping this out. The next one you will see, I am drawing another cube here. This is another cube, and I want to find out the direction of this plane, the left side plane of the cube. This one. So, I am taking axis on this point. I cannot take in this point, but I can take now this all the other points. But I cannot take origin as these 4 points because they are on the plane. So, this is positive x-axis and this is negative x-axis. Okay? Negative x-axis. Now, this is y-axis and this is negative y-axis, and this is z-axis and this is say y-axis. Okay, x-axis. Now, the integers you could see along x, y and z direction, the plane is parallel to x-axis. Therefore, the intercept along x-axis will be infinity. The plane intersects y-axis at negative y direction by 1 unit. So it will be -1. And it also parallel to z. It is also parallel to z-axis. Therefore, the base indices is also infinity along z-axis. So mi turns out to be 1 by infinity, reciprocal of these base indices, that is 0. Again, -1 by 1, that is -1, and we cannot take minus sign, so 1 bar, and again 0, 0, 1, 0. This is another case. Consider this cube. I am drawing a plane like this. You could see the plane. This one you say. This is the plane. The Miller indices for which I have to find out. I am taking this as origin. This is the z-axis. This is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis, and this is origin. It is obvious, or it is very evident. You can see this, that the plane intersects the y-axis at unit distance. It also intersects the unit cell or the x-axis at unit distance, but it intersects the z-axis at negative direction, that is -1 unit distance. Therefore, the integers are, or base indices are, along x, y and z axis are respectively 1, 1 and -1. So, the reciprocal, that is Miller indices, will turn out to be 1 by 1, that is 1, 1 by 1 again, that is 1, and -1 by 1, that is -1, which we should write 1 bar. Now, these are the 1 bar, these are the Miller indices of this plane. Now, the next case is a very crucial one. I would like to draw the next case, and discuss the next case, and thereafter I will go forward that I should draw a plane from given Miller indices. So last one is a crucial one. You should understand this. I am drawing now this one. Now you see, I have to find out the Miller indices of this plane. This plane. I am shading this plane like this so that you can understand easily. This plane. Yes, I think it is very clear picture to you. I shall discuss the Miller indices of this plane. Now see, I am taking the origin at this direction, say this is z axis and this is going to be the x axis and this one is y axis. Okay? Now see, this is the origin. Now this plane intersects this edge in 1/3 direction, 1/3 length, 1/3 of the length. That is, it divides this edge into 3 equal halves. I have taken like such that it will be 3 equal halves. So it is obvious to the mathematical principle that if you extrapolate the x-axis, this plane will of course intersect at such a distance which is thrice the distance of this edge length. Therefore, each part has a length of 1/3 unit. So, according to the picture, the integers x, y and z along x, y and z axis are, along x axis it is 3, along y axis you see it intersects the y axis at 1 unit, so 1, and along z axis you see it is parallel to z axis, the plane is parallel to z axis, okay, therefore it is infinity. Therefore Miller indices is of course the reciprocal and is given by 1/3, 1 by 1 there is 1, 1 and 0, 1 by infinity there is 0. Taking the LCM, we have the Miller indices as 1, 3 and 0. Therefore, the Miller indices of this plane is 1, 3, 0 along x, y, z axis respectively. So, here is the different cases we have found how to determine the Miller indices of a plane from the given plane or the drawn plane in a cubic unit cell or in a cube or in a lattice. So next one, I am coming to the next item. The converse factor, that is the Miller indices will be given and we have to find out, we have to draw the plane. The Miller indices will be given, we have to show the plane, we have to draw the plane. So, suppose the Miller indices is given as 0, 0, 1. So the integer or the base indices or the intercepts will be of course infinity reciprocal, that is infinity and 1. That means the plane will intersect the x-axis at infinite distance, that means the plane will be parallel to x-axis. The plane will also be parallel to y-axis, but it will intersect the z-axis in unit direction or unit positive direction. So I am drawing the cube here. You see, there is the cube or here is the unit cell. I am taking this as origin O, this is Z axis, this is x axis, and this is a y axis. So the plane is parallel to x axis, which will be parallel to x axis. Parallel to x axis means it may be this one, it may be this one, it may be this one, it may be this one. Okay? Parallel to y axis means it may be this one, it may be this one. Okay? And intersecting z axis at unit distance, that means at this point. So obviously the plane will be this one. Okay? This is the plane. This is the plane for which the Miller indices is given to us. Okay? I think it is fine. Now next one, next case. I am showing you the next case. Here the Miller indices say is given by 1, 0, 1. Okay? 1, 0, 1. So you see the integers will be, or the raised indices will be 1, 1 by 0 means infinity, and 1. So the plane intersects the x-axis at unit distance, it intersects the y-axis at infinity, that is, it is parallel to y-axis, and it will intersect the z-axis at unit distance. So I am drawing the cube again. This is the cubic unit cell or lattice. Suppose this is the origin, this is z-axis, this is x-axis, and this is y-axis. So the plane intersects the x-axis at unit distance. So at this point, the plane intersects the z-axis at unit distance, that is at this point, and it is parallel to y-axis, that is it is parallel to y-axis. So we can draw the point like this, draw the plane like this. We should join the 2 points and join here the 2 points, and the plane will be like this. You see the plane? The plane is this one, of course, this one. Okay? This one is the plane. This is the plane. Okay, this is origin. Now you of course understand where the plane lies. So students, I am showing you the next case. Where the Miller indices is given by 0, 1 bar, 0. That means the integers will be, or the raised indices or intercepts, whatever it may be, they will be infinity, -1, and infinity. And I have to draw the plane, I have to show the plane in the unit cell or in the lattice. So I am drawing the cube here. I am drawing the cube. This is the cube. Now I am taking the axis, I have to take the axis. Please note this. So I am taking the axis at this point. This is, say, z-axis, this is y-axis, and this is x-axis. So the plane is parallel to x-axis, x, y, and Z. It is parallel to x-axis. So parallel to x-axis means this is the x-axis, the plane will be parallel to x-axis. It will be this one, it will be this one, okay? This one or this one. It is also parallel to z-axis, that is either this one or this one, or it will be this one, okay? And it intersects the y-axis along negative y direction. This is positive y direction, and of course this will be negative y direction. So the plane intersects at this point. Obviously the plane will be parallel to x-axis, parallel to z-axis, and intersect -1 unit along the y-axis. So the plane will be this one, okay? The plane will be left hand side plane, this one, okay? The plane will be this one. Clear? So I think you can understand. I will show other 2-3 cases here. So I'm doing the next case. The Miller indices here is given by say 0, 1, 0. Therefore the Bayes indices or integers will be along x, y and z direction. They will be infinity, 1 by 0 means infinity, reciprocal, 1 and infinity. That is the plane which I will show will be parallel to x-axis, parallel to z-axis, but it will intersect unit direction at y-axis, unit length at y-axis. So I am drawing the cube here. I am taking this as z, this is as x, and this axis is as y. So the plane is parallel to x-axis, means it will be this one, it will contain this line, it will contain this line, okay? The plane is also parallel to z-axis, that it will contain this line or this line, and it intersects the y-axis at unit length, that is at this point. So the plane will be, of course, this one, okay? Now this one will be the plane, this one will be the plane, for which the Miller indices is given here 0, 1, 0. I think it is clear to you that how to draw a plane when Miller indices is given, and the reverse one which I have discussed previously in this session, that how to find out the Miller indices of a plane when it is given or shown. So in the next class I will be discussing about the Braggs principle. For till then, good night.